DK Metcalf. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Panthers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Got it. Set, ready.
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. Inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Andrews on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
Andrews now, off the play fake, over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around it. This could really help them on their drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, Andrews. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 4. Pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
They'll throw it on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Able to slither by, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense, And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now a run with McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here is Young. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Black swap. Smith red. Check white.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Runs through the contact. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
First down, Eagles.
Now Andrews on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Andrews. His pass caught at the 4. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now here's Andrews to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, good move. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, Young, short throw underneath to Hurst. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw, Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Throwing, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Young will set to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw is Andrews. Going to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Andrews on third down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Andrews now throwing on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Barbara, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that?
It's a foot race across midfield. He's on his way.
And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first.
How did they get that
done? Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Sam Howell, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home. Ford Field, and you can see currently they trail.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Andrews airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no run here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at the 43. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Tucker now for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's Young on 1st down. He completes this one to Mingo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nolan Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
quick throw caught by Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Oh, what a move. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
and typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. He's got Smith here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Off play action. Andrews sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And here on 3rd down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the 1st down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now the chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Young now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Smith, the man in motion left. Now Andrews throwing on 4th down. Smith catches left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First down, Young. He's got bingo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yellow, black drop, Smith, red.
Now here's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goes right back to Smith again. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And this one complete to Smith. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Oh, boy. Christian McCaffrey shaken up. So hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Eagles.
first down, and they go with Swift again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Complete. Smith has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He finds his man, complete. It's Smith. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as a clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now Young and the Panthers down by a field goal, 1:07 remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. This one left side caught by Barrios. Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to run this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He finds his man, complete. That's Smith. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustment